What's up, everybody? It's the homie Truth Teller, the street reporter, and a lot of people always say truth. Can you get us somebody that's behind a legendary name? Can you get us somebody a lot of people might not know, but a lot of people know? Today, I think I hit that right on the head. Now, for the people who don't know what's going on, you'll let them know exactly what your name is and where you're from, legend.
Ooh, it's the big wolf himself, Jhe Mazzi, man. Y'all know what the fuck going on, man. Help my boy Truth Teller.
Most definitely. Now, Mazzi, before we start, you know, I normally ask the person in front of that lens, is he from a certain neighborhood? Do you got a neighborhood you repping, or is this the whole Chicago?
I'm from Inglewood, baby. I'm Inglewood Wild Child, 64th for Dame in the Wildcat, man. But y'all already know I'm Scrapp Gang, MOB.
No, I want to ask you, man. Now, you know, I'm a drill historian, and you know, it's certain names in the culture a lot of people don't really know. So I want to ask you that. When you say Scrap Gang, that's the guy we hear about, who they make documentaries about, who they say is Ruger brother. That is Scrap, right?
Yeah.
Right. We hear a lot about him.
That's his baby brother.
Baby brother. So is that something every neighborhood in Chicago do? They name the hood after somebody they had a lot of respect for that kind of lost their life due to tragedy?
Shit, I mean, it become a thing, you know?
Right.
To honor certain young or older people who was like, I wouldn't say bigger, or maybe it's just one of those things where we just honor that motherfucker who was just like one of those to the hood that everybody, I wouldn't say love more than most, but
right.
That was the life of a block. So
right.
That's what it come down to.
When you say MOB, is that one block, 2 blocks, a couple blocks?
Oh, that's one block.
One block.
Yeah, that's one hood.
How did one block get famous like that on the internet? Because there's a lot of blocks in Chicago. How did that block get highlighted?
I mean, we got legends from my shit, man. We got Booker, Free Book, if you know who that is, Beans to most, Bebe, Nut, Dooski, Ruger, Scrap, Limo, Senio. You know, we got a lot of E-Boy. We got a lot of niggas that niggas knew about from our hood, so
right.
It just became that. And then whatever street shit that was going on from generation, they had it going on, so it just became a household name through the low-end community.
Right. You notice that actually not only did it pick up, you know, your famous rappers from your neighborhood, it's like the internet kind of put their eyeballs on issues in the neighborhood too. You know, I want to ask you something. It's a tight question, but I want to ask you this. You know, the internet portray a beef between MOB and another neighborhood by the name of 600. That wasn't internet. That was before that rap shit, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's some generational shit, man. That's what shit started back when Junebug was alive, you know?
Right.
And I wasn't even around then.
Right.
I came a little years later, but that been some shit they been had going on since they older guys who 30 and 40 was 17, 18, 14, 15. Since niggas like Ruger was 13, 14, so.
Right.
Yeah, that's some generational shit.
Marty, close the door. I'm gonna edit that out. Yeah. Now, I wanted to ask you that, and especially wanted to ask you that because I seen 600 Breezy recently speak on that in the Vlad TV interview. How a neighborhood called MOB was his main ops growing up and shit like that. Did the rap shit change our neighborhood?
Was this before or after he was GD?
I'm not sure.
But now, yeah, I mean, since it was shorties, I mean, since like the Break City days.
Right.
So it's been for a minute, yeah.
So the internet don't know the full story. The internet makes stories about this shit, but that shit go way bigger than the Chicago scene documentary, right?
Yeah.
Right. You don't stand out there no more.
No, hell no.
Dangerous.
I wouldn't necessarily say dangerous. I just feel like, honestly, when Dooski left, the life of that whole block just died.
Right.
So it was like, what's the fuck point of hanging out on me in Michigan? What we doing that? That bitch should call one person, and that one person gonna trigger the 50 niggas outside by 12 o'clock. We hanging. Now you rather that motherfucker just look like a normal, everyday neighborhood.
Oh yeah. How was it though? How is it out there though? That's Inglewood, right?
Nah, that's 59th Michigan. That's what you consider shit. Brownsville, I might say.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
How is it out there? Is you numb to that shit out there? Because I read articles about that area. It seemed very aggressive.
Now I ain't really been there through a minute since like we moved and all that shit happened. But when I was there, I mean, just to walk outside or walk out that gate and to see 56 to 59th from Michigan to Wabash just fucking pumping. Well, no way you was staying in the crib.
Right.
You was outside.
But you couldn't go nowhere though, because it seems like the rivals right down the block, ain't it?
Huh?
Ain't the rivals down the block? How did you go outside?
We outside. We outside. Them niggas on the other end of 50 lane. It's like a gun line.
Right.
But we outside.
Man.
Every
that
day.
Sound crazy. You said DooskiTheMan. I hear a lot about him. Somebody told me if he was still here, he would have blew up.
Hell yeah. Dooski was one of the niggas who just like made the drill more like party, like when Jigga Flow and shit like that. Like he made this shit to the point like it made you want to just like, let's do this, man. Let's just have fun. Like we gonna put it in your face, but not as in a subliminal way, but it's in your face. This is who I am. This is who he was. He was a very outspoken guy. He gonna say what he say and what he feel and what he feels. So
Right.
he gonna be Dooski.
He had other sides though. The internet portrayed him as very, very strong, tough, gorilla 24 hours. He did have some fun moments.
Yeah, like
Right.
Dooski was one of them people who, let's have fun, let's do this, it wasn't always let's be hotter.
Right.
He's one of them niggas that we was always together besides like just calling a group of females like, bitch, let's pimp out, let's take a drive, let's go eat, let's do some shit we don't really be doing if we got the time to do it. So missing that bitch is a bigger part of your heart that's torn apart. Like he was the life of a lot of shit.
Right.
And the glue to a lot of it too.
Oh, Dooski?
Hell yeah.
When you got the news about Dooski, what was you at? Like, what was you doing? What was your whole mindset when you got
That was
that?
like October. I was at work. Crazy story. I was at work. 30 minutes before that, he had called me like,
Oh, you spoke to him?
yeah, he like called. He like, I'm like, where you at, bitch? He like, bitch, I'm on the block. He can, but I'm trying to get to the store. I'm trying to get the E-Well. He can then call me an Uber. I'm like, all right, like, let me walk away from my boss. Like, let me get 10, 20 minutes, bitch. I'm going to call you back. So, me not thinking none of that shit happened here in Michigan. Like, 20 minutes later, I call back. You know, the call get there. Boop, boop, boop. Motherfucker. Re-click. They get to screaming and shit. You know, that shit all over the Facebook instantly. So, it was like, damn.
Mm-hmm.
What if I would have had the money right then and there to get my brother the Uber? So it was like, he was trying to go record. He was trying to go make some hot shit, do what Dooski do.
Right.
He had some shit to talk about.
He was taking that music shit serious.
Hell yeah. I got to the point where he didn't even want to be outside no more.
Right.
Like, he got tired of that shit. He seen the way he was, you know, like, kind of lose the weight that his mind was changing. It. He was seeing niggas tell him, like, you not focused. You just was rising. You got everybody on your dick begging you to drop. The nigga had an album damn there. So it was like,
oh, yeah?
hell yeah. Dooski was working every day. Dooski would be in the studio for 3-4 days. So when you go outside, he outside. You know.
So he was. I want to ask you this question: was Dooski was he like famous when he was alive, or did a lot of that come after he passed?
No, Dooski been Dooski.
Right, he was aware that that's who he was. Right?
You know, okay, so you know how people got that Melly situation, and Melly been Melly?
Right.
Dooski been Dooski.
Right.
You couldn't take Dooski from Dooski since Dooski was Dooski.
He didn't need the internet.
He didn't need the internet.
Right.
You knew who he was. And it was either he was the nigga that was fun to be around, who you knew we was finna party, he was finna be in that bitch sweating with his shirt off,
right,
waving guns in the air, or he was being Dooski.
Last question I want to ask you about Dooski. I don't want to make this a DooskiTheMan interview, but I got to ask this question. I got you right here. You know, I got to be transparent with the viewers. So I want to ask you this. Did that shock you when you heard the news about DooskiTheMan funeral? Because I want to tell you something.
I was there.
You was inside.
Yeah, I was there.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, I was there. If I'm not mistaken, I don't remember if I spoke or said something, but I was there. The whole situation was just
fast.
And then I was like 2 seconds away from watching Dooski. I mean, not Dooski. Wooski. Yeah, type shit. Like, it was a very traumatic situation, you know?
Right.
I was there.
Right. It was young people and grandmas and aunties and uncles and shit.
Yeah, my boy. It was kids there. Big Rube was there with his kids, and everybody was there with their kids and grandmothers, and you know,
right,
his elder family. Like, that shit was just, it was fucked up, man.
Right.
You wouldn't think nobody would do no shit like that, but you know, just recently we just heard about a little funeral being shot up on the low end. So
right,
it's like, what the fuck possesses you to do something like that where everybody is grieving? When you got family the same age generations as we got, like damn, what's going on?
That's a fact. Last question I want to ask you about that, dog. It's rumors on the internet that actually happened inside. You mind to clear that up?
No.
That was outside. Nobody actually walked inside.
On my brother that's on my neck chain, and on the 3 that on my skin for Big Cloud, and the D-Rose on my face, nobody came and bucked the fucking shot of that funeral. Stop lying.
Right.
Don't do no shit like that, man. That shit not cool.
Right.
Now, whatever happened outside that the news said happened, it happened.
Right.
We're going to leave it at that.
Exactly.
But to think you was going to disrespect my dog's funeral like that, you ain't have enough nuts hanging to do no shit like that, man. Hell no.
Was it weird hearing about those events? Now, I know y'all was ready to hear about that on the news. Pretty sure everybody knew that was going to make its way on the news. Hell, I even seen that on Good Morning America. They put a post about that shooting at the funeral. Okay, it went viral.
It was some shit that was like one of the first traumatic events like that happened since like some shit like JFK getting hit.
Right.
In a presidential or Martin Luther King getting, like, that was some out of the box shit that happened.
Right. I want to know, so when y'all was prepared to hear that on the news, okay, that happened. Pretty sure you knew people on the internet was going to talk about it. But how did it feel when you started hearing that event in rap songs and shit? Because this guy's like, you know, a lot of rappers, we heard King Von rapped about that incident in songs and shit.
Personally, I can't really say too much. This is what these niggas got paid to do.
Used to the dissing?
It's like I'm numb to it. It's like, okay, this what you gotta say. This what your people like to hear. That's cool, fine, and dandy. But when it come down to it, streetwise, we all know what's up. And to that personal nigga who said shit like that, like Vaughn, I'm never gonna take nothing away from a nigga like that. I'm gonna be one of them to say I'm gonna never take nothing from that nigga. He was who he was.
Right.
So, you know.
But diss songs, people got used to them diss songs.
Yeah, like it's like people say, people don't want to hear love songs and break up and make up music until you get niggas like Toosii. They want to hear this.
Right.
We shot this. We killed this. We stood over this. We bodied this. We spent twice, 4 times for this. We put them on this and smoking this.
Right.
That's what's selling. And what's sad is like, I heard some shit like labels got insurance out on artists because now y'all knowing we a liability to y'all, but y'all still want us. Y'all want to make that money off us.
So you think that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that
yeah,
too.
my eye open. I see what y'all doing.
Most definitely. I got something that's shocking I seen on the internet, and I gotta ask you. I looked at it and I said, oh my God, right? And, you know, sometimes the internet has a way of putting things on there and putting their own captions on it, okay? But I want to ask you since I got you right here. And this is the question that I'm going to ask you without being policey. But I am going to ask you this question. He's not here right now, so he's not living. So I think I can ask you this. Somewhere I read it says the legendary L.A. Capone shot you.
Yeah. I was, I can tell it now. I'm older now. Mama will you see it. She gonna know because she watch shit like this, but.
Oh, kept it a secret.
I was like, 16, 17, I want to say.
Oh.
I went to Scrapp. I want to say his girl birthday party, graduation party, him and E-Will. We had went, you know what I'm saying? We was in there having fun. We was chilling. My OG told me to want to go outside because my little brother I went to a little Bulls game and shit.
Right.
She stay in the crib, but I'm like, shit, y'all finna be going for it, man. I'm finna kick it. Go to that bitch. We chilling. We partying. You know, it's one of those old school things. It's like damn near. No, I had to be like 13, 14. Because it was before I graduated. So I was like 12, 13.
Right.
Motherfucking. All you hear is Brick City at the window, Brick City at the window.
Oh, shit.
50 people, flat to the back. It's me scrapping my cousin LaRon.
Oh.
We see a big ass gold GMC pull up right here on the alley. They corner, they crib off the alley. We damn. We gotta go this way.
Right.
We take off. Like 3 shooters, if I'm not mistaken. It was D-Rose, LA, and I think Rondo shit. Either Rondo or Just Blow. They getting busy. It's like I felt the skin. I remember diving under some big ass GMC truck. It was like a gate opening to some apartment complex. I just hid up under that bitch. And then it was like I waited for a minute because it's like, damn, like, you know, you get that moment where you pray like, damn, God, I swear to God, I cannot rest. I'm just going to go home. Like,
right.
Don't go outside. OG said don't go outside. She going to kill me. Ooh, da, 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 da. Oh my God. So it's like, I hear him coming, like, I know I hit him, where the fuck he at? I'm trying to finish him.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, but you hear food, and I'm like, come on, man, let's go. You hear the feet take off, other way, distantly. I get up under that bitch, I hop the gate, I take off, I go running. Whole time, people screaming like, Scrap got hit, Scrap got hit. But it's like me, I'm like, nah, bitch, I got scanned, you know?
Right.
So it was like, couldn't call OG, couldn't tell her, because my big sis took me in the crib, patched me up. You know what I'm saying?
You got patched up.
I wore hoodies for like 2 weeks. OG was just trying to figure out, like, why the fuck this nigga got a hoodie on? It's the fucking summertime. And then it's crazy because ever since then, it's like I've been one of them people. In the summertime, I got a fucking hoodie on. It's just been a habit. So, hell yeah. That was probably one of them times I could have been one of his body shit when he was young. It just didn't happen that way. God saw us fit different. So,
yeah, that's crazy. I wanted to ask you that. God is good, though. You still here.
Hell yeah. And that's just a life lesson of your mama say don't go the fuck outside, don't go the fuck outside.
I ain't gonna lie, though. I think, you know, that's why I say it's crazy because you done been in a lot of situations, you know? I actually heard that, am I hearing this wrong, though? You were actually in the party The day
Melly got killed.
Melly lost his life.
No, I was fucking with a little female and they was there and I wanted to see it and kick it with her, you know. And I knew a couple of the guys was there, but it was like I wanted to be on my way. I was telling I was on my way to me get dressed.
Right.
And then I feel like in the midst of me hopping in my whip, pulling off, you get that weird ass call.
Right.
So it's like I got a call and then the call was from like, I think her screaming, like, they just did this, with we trying to get up out of here, everybody stampeding over everybody, then like the phone clicked. So I was making sure she got out of that shit.
Ain't house parties dangerous though, Mom? You
Yeah,
ever still go to them?
Man. No, I ain't gonna lie, honestly. My house partying days always was with Big Clout.
Right.
That was an everyday thing. That was like, it's either a card game or we just in that chilling vibe and playing new music, shit like that. So once bro passed, it was like, fuck a party. It's about some money, taking care of your family or your elder, staying out the way, because none of this shit is really worth it now, man.
Right. You said Big Clout. I want to ask you something about FBGDuck. You was around Big Clout. You felt his presence. You knew Big Clout was a star. You could feel that shit around Big Clout? Or did it surprise you that he stopped blowing up?
No, like, okay, so besides me and Big Clout had a relationship way before the music. Like Big Clout, we stayed on Damon together.
So you knew him before the rap?
Yeah.
Oh.
We stayed on Damon together, so it was like he was rapping then, but he was also playing ball.
Right.
But as he progressed and I started to do music, you always knew it was like, this little nigga a star.
Right.
He got it. Like, I can't remember the video he made, but it was back when he had on the blue vest with the glasses. I think they was in the basement and some shit. It was like a little party. It was like, I knew then and there.
Okay.
That. And then when, what's the song called? Oh God? Some shit like that with him and Billionaire Black.
I think so.
It was that. I knew.
Hit.
Then when I seen Let's Talk About It.
Rap.
My brother got it. It's there, you know? I watched him progress. Then, you know, he came with Slide. It was just like, oh. They got to get it to him now. They got to give him his flowers. It ain't no way. He been doing this shit damn near 9-10 years strong. Who wouldn't want to give it to him now? He didn't work. Right. He didn't show y'all what the fuck he had coming. So, yeah. That's a motivation. That's what motivated a motherfucker to keep going.
You know, I got another question I want to ask you. And I think this question is important because somebody told me this and I want to ask you this. You know, the internet shows FBGDuck engaged into some rap beefs. King Von, Lil Durk, few shots even thrown at Keith and shit. Was it dangerous for Duck in the city of Chicago having all the millionaire ops? The millionaire enemies?
Honestly, no. If y'all think about the time frame when I feel like he signed a deal or got his money, did y'all see him leave? He was here every day with his family every day, doing the same shit with his kids every day. It was just a tragic situation of I won't say a slipping moment, just the up was there. He didn't have the right people around him at that one time because he was doing something for his children. So, hell no. If he could have been left, he left. He just liked to be at home. This way he felt comfortable. This way he, you know?
Right.
And that's where a lot of people fall victim. 75% of all artists die in their city, but that's where they feel comfortable. That's where you go home. That's where auntie, your uncles, and your guys, and the real good home cooked food. Because a lot of this out of town shit is bunk.
Mm-hmm.
And I stayed in Houston. Fucking hate it. If you ain't getting no real food, if you know real food, it's food trucks. Cali, food suck, food trucks.
Right.
Like, The people different. You gotta make new friends. Some of these people be weird. You don't know if they into all type of weird shit. It's home. Who don't know home?
Though. Now that's the real shit though. I got a question I want to ask you too. This ain't a trick question though, but you don't gotta answer it if you don't want to. But I want to ask you this. News broke next year in the fall. It's gonna be the trial of FBGDuck against the O Block 5. You got do you have, how can I put this? Is this something you want? Do you got an outcome that you want to happen, or you don't really care about a legal trial?
Excuse me. I never really sat and paid attention to it. Not saying I don't pay attention to it or read it to it or none of that. I'm not gonna say I want them boys to fry if they the ones who did do it. But I don't wish jail time on them niggas neither, cause half of us been there. We know that ain't built for a nigga in the 4x10, so whatever comes with it. But at the end of the day, God has to say so. So if God want them niggas sit in the cell, they gonna sit in the cell. God want to let them go off a technicality and the motherfucker bust their brain, then it is what it is. Right. That's God say so. For real.
You know, the internet did some shit like about maybe 2 weeks ago. I don't know if this was some internet instigating shit, but I'm gonna ask you. I seen some things go viral about some MOB people, Scrapp gang guys, saying some things about Ruger not so nice. Is there something going on with Ruger? It's all up there.
With them and Scrap gang? Shit, I don't know. That's their personal beef. Me? That's my big brother. That's my Zodiac twin. Like, we might have our ups and downs because we the same person. We strong-minded. We think with our heart, but
right.
I can't speak on another nigga situation. I only can speak on my own. But me, I love my brother, man. He know what's going on. It's JG for life. It's that, man.
Thanks. Now, I feel you on that. I wanted to ask you that because I think Ruger a dope guy. He gave me an interview. He showed me love. Gang charged me. I thought he was a dope dude.
We come on here and we giving this shit out for free, man. Like,
right.
We could charge a motherfucker, but at the end of the day, that's what y'all want.
That was love, so I do want to say that it wasn't no messy shit intended with that. What is JHE?
That's a group. Entertainment. It's a label.
Okay.
JHE the label, man.
And that mean what again?
Jack High Entertainment.
Okay. A lot of people kind of thought that was a group. I thought that was a group. I thought all y'all was in a rap group.
No, we ain't the Temptations. None of us is David Ruffin. We all our own artists. We a powerhouse. We like QC.
Right. But that is a label, though. That's all y'all are solo artists underneath that label.
But when we make group projects, we make group projects. Right. We like QC. We like CMG.
Okay.
Is that a group?
Right. I get it.
No.
I totally get it. You done said this name a couple times. E-Will. E-Will?
E-Will.
E-Will. Who is that?
That's the brain. That's the founder. That's the CEO of JHE, man. That's who started this shit. That's who engineered. He do everything. He all in one. He a Magic Johnson.
So he one of the minds behind the JHE stuff too, right? Okay.
Y'all seen him in that What We Learning video?
Oh, okay. So that's who that is.
The one who was gonna what the fuck is to these rap niggas picking sides?
Oh, okay.
That's my boy. That's my wild man. That's JHE Will.
Okay. In this culture, they tell me about a thing called drill legends. People say, what is a drill legend? Not so much a rapper, but a guy in the neighborhood who not really a rapper, but he got millions of views on YouTube. Your neighborhood, you got one. His name is Baby. I asked Ruger about Baby. He told me what he told me about Baby. I'm going to ask you, who is Baby?
Baby, stand-up guy. Soldier, warrior, loyal. Do anything for his hood, do anything for his people. Like, if you heard them in a song on Ready, Baby touched 100, blew that on some clothes in New Max, acting nigga what they shoe size. He was real and niggas knew that. That's facts. Like, he was that guy. And he was that guy that he didn't play about no nigga who stood behind them 3 letters he stood behind. So, long live baby, man.
Long live baby. He was actually on the Zach TV. I seen him on the Zach TV. He was on there for a quick while. And all the fans was in there like, Zach, that's baby. You need to interview him. You know? So, I don't know. I think Zach knew who that was, too, in the interview.
He was like a Dooski. He was one of those people who was...
The fans seen it instantly. Yeah.
They knew who he was. He was just hood legend.
Right. The fans was like, Zach, go baby. You got to interview baby. So, that's crazy. I want to ask you this. I don't know if this got anything to do with you, but I do want to ask you this. Did you know Tuka?
No.
Okay, so you didn't.
That's one of my doggies. Skull.
Right.
Skull, that's his brother.
Okay.
So his brother, my brother.
Right.
His pain, my pain. I never knew Tuka, but whatever he feel about him, I'm gonna feel about him. Whatever he wanna do about him, I'm gonna do about him.
So you didn't feel no type of way, or did you feel some type of way with Toosii?
Toosii?
Yeah.
What's crazy, I fuck with Toosii music, cause I kinda got a different type of flow when it comes to getting to the women type shit, but you know you fucked up putting yourself in the middle of that shit, bro, and then being tough. Like, I understand you ain't your own person, you ain't no bitch, but you could have kept that shit to yourself. I felt like you did that shit because you be hanging with dirt. Fuck the TikTok trend shit. It's a lot of TikTok trends you could have did. Why you choose that one? Think about it. You knew what you was doing. You knew what type of clout you would gain from that. You knew what type of niggas was gonna fuck with you after you did that.
The last thing I want to ask you in this lane, I want to ask you about Quando Rondo. Him dropping his flag, saying he ain't neighborhood no more.
Mm-hmm.
What you feel about that? You think it's okay? Can you get to a point where some tragic shit happened to you and you say, you know what I'm doing? Or do you got to stay 10 toes in this shit regardless of what happened?
What's crazy? It's some real nigga shit. My twin that's on my face, Rose, who just lost his life, man, to this shit. Free Cho. We the 3 Stooges. Eddie and Nettie, but my brother was about ready to drop his flag.
Oh, yeah?
It's called Growing Up.
And it's the Rose we all heard about trending on the internet.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, he was ready to do that shit. You got kids. You want to see them go to college, high school, prom, ride bikes, beat up their first boyfriend, who hurt their heart, first girlfriend. You know, like, we want to see different shit. We done this shit since we was like 11 and 12. What the fuck else can we do in this shit but die, go to jail? What's wrong with dropping your flag? You a bitch for that? What's the definition of a real man? Y'all got to think about that. It's way more shit than like people got elderly family members, mamas and shit we got to take care of. You think that flag gonna take care of these people we got to take care of and we gone because of that flag? You crazy. I'll drop that bitch in a heartbeat too to take care of my people. What you think a lot of niggas doing this rap shit for? To drop their flag. That flag just a part of them because we been in this shit our whole life. But look what that flag doing to us. We dwindling quick. Hell yeah, I'll drop it if I had the opportunity to drop it. Shit, my brother gone. I'm dropping it. I'm trying to live for him, his kids, and man.
You
that was stupid.
Too?
Wake up. Open that third eye.
Not to cut you off, but you knew KG too then.
Mr. 50 Shot? The Golden Gun guy? Hell yeah, that was my motherfucking dog. Me and him was just together. Me, him, and Flame was just together the night of the show that got shot up at Playoffs.
Oh, so you was in there that day at Playoffs?
Yeah, I was supposed to perform. Matter of fact, it was my set right before the shots went off. Him and Fonzo standing behind me.
Oh.
Those my dogs. Like, hell yeah, like.
Is that crazy that everybody from that neighborhood is making the internet? Because when KG passed away, his story went viral on the internet too.
Yeah. It was very hurtful. It was very hurtful too, cause that was my ex fave. Like
Right.
that was the one who called me. If we get into it, he like, come on, bitch, that's my fave, ho.
Right.
Or even when you call Mr. Golden Gun, or yeah, see me getting that bitch, you get that deal. I need the Golden Glock, ho. I need the. That was always the joke. We want the Golden Glock. I'm gonna get you the Golden Glock 007. That's why I used to call him 007. Like, hell yeah.
That's crazy.
And it's sad because it's crazy. Rose passed coming from out of town for KG funeral. He died the wee morning of his funeral.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Type shit.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. And that was close too. Those deaths was very close.
Hell yeah. Niggas who we close to, who we did everything with. It's just like our whole team just gone. Can't not forget Measle. If you pay attention,
Right.
status update, my first interview was with Measle.
Yeah, I was just watching that.
Hell yeah, it was being my dog, my ugly twin.
That wasn't no rap shit with music. That was some unknown shit, wasn't it? That was some out the blue unknown shit.
Yeah, I don't really too much know about that situation. I think I was out of town when I got that call. I was in Houston. I had a show.
Right.
Was it around New Year's or some shit like that? Or whatever the day was. Like, I was out of town though.
Internet tried to act like, well, some internet stories made it seem like he might have seen the ops. It kind of felt like that was some random shit that happened at it.
I can't really speak on
Right,
it. I don't
most
really know, but it
definitely.
was like, it was a tragic incident.
Most definitely.
Hell yeah, it was a tragic incident. Like, Measle was on the rise.
Yeah, he was. His music
He was
just
popping
breaking
quick.
through.
They
Right.
wanted him to drop every week. Like, he was on some deck shit. Like, they wanted it.
Right.
And by him being so internet and him being funny and being a trolling guy, it just made them want the music even more. So,
Right.
yeah, that was fucked up too. Like, when you lose niggas you be around and you party with every day, and not even just party, but just like hang and have serious conversations and inboxes and you talk about life, that shit just, it'll leave you damaged a little bit. But you gotta keep going for them type of niggas, man. We gotta keep striving.
Right. Yeah, that's crazy. You said playoffs, though. I said I won't ask you no more, but I gotta ask you about club playoffs. You know, it was bodies and blood and all kind of shit in there that night, man. That shit went viral all on the internet. A lot of people don't know. G Herbo went through some shit in that club 2 years ago. You know?
Oh, you talking about when he was beating niggas with the chairs?
Yeah.
Hey, Herb, I ain't gonna lie. I wish it was one of them situations we was gonna beat motherfuckers with everything, but it happened the way it happened. And I'm just glad that all of my people was able to make it out that bitch safe.
Right.
Especially my Machina, because she was in there.
Most definitely.
You know?
She told the story.
So, hell yeah, that was just a weird situation. And that was from some niggas who ain't had shit to do with nothing we had going on. Y'all bogus. Y'all fucked up our show. That bitch was hot. We was finna take the roof off that bitch, man. The whole JG was in there. The whole BCI was in there. Everybody was performing. We had that bitch wall to wall. You couldn't even poop without everybody smelling it in the back. Like, that shit was gonna be lit.
I ain't gonna lie. You just, you got so many stuff. Did you know the legendary FBG Cash?
I knew him, but we ain't never really had no real time to spend together. Like, I met Cash when he came home.
Right.
Talked to him on FaceTime. But I never really had that one-on-one genuine conversation or to just pull up on him. Like, Cash was always in and out, or Cash was busy moving.
Right. Do you get numb to this shit, though, bro? You know, all these people we named. Do you get numb to this, or does this really affect you losing all these people? Because this is a lot of people, bro.
It's both. It's like a bittersweet shit. Like, you get numb to it.
Right.
But I feel like the effects and them losing their lives, it just fuel the fight of man.
Right.
Because one way I gotta think like you never know you could be next. The middle part think like you gotta risk it because you never know what risk you might take to get you to where you need to be. And then the other part just, I gotta live my life.
Right.
And if God called or see fit for that day for me to go, then I'm gonna go. I'm not scared of it because he made this shit.
Right.
So my OG always told me God order every step day in your life. So he planned this out for me. So this was planned out for me at this day. So
No,
Who knows what's today, tomorrow, next week? I could wake up tomorrow and the motherfucker call my phone and tell me I want to give you $2 million. So.
Nah, that's true. What we got going on with the music shit? What can the people expect? Any new projects? Anything that people can check out?
Oh yeah, I just dropped the interview with local hit makers on YouTube.
Shout out local hit makers.
I got 2 songs finna drop with them, man. I got another video finna drop with Wi-Fi.
Oh, Wi-Fi visuals?
PSA, yep.
Okay.
And then I got some shit dropping with my little brother. It's called Keep That Same Energy.
Okay.
So I really been working. I've been in the mode besides the shit I just shot with Butter. Free my rap.
The video with Butter.
Free my rap. He hope he come back on soon, man.
So you got a lot of work coming soon. So I think you at the point now where you taking this shit serious, right?
Yeah, I'm taking this serious because I've been watching my brothers. They out in Cali doing their own thing, and I got my own shit going on here. So I was like, I was tired of people being in the comments like, he ain't dropping. Mazzi really underrated, but he ain't dropping. So now it's to the point like,
fully underrated.
Yeah, let me give y'all what y'all want. Let me give it to you now that I got the time to give it to you. When I give it to you, it's gonna be given. So it's gonna be there. Hell yeah.
When you think we're gonna get some of these songs you got that you're working with local hit makers? You think we're gonna get them soon?
Local hit makers probably by the end of next week.
Oh, okay.
Wolf-Eye is gonna drop a week after that.
Okay.
I'm shooting some shit. I got some shit coming up for the funeral. I'm gonna shoot some shit called War Scars. Put that together as a movie, and then it's just gonna be continuous.
Oh, as a movie?
From after that. Yeah, I'm gonna make that shit a little movie. Like
that's dope. So you thinking big?
Hell yeah, I gotta make that day look just heavenly. That's the last day I'm gonna see my brother. You know, that's the last day I'm able to talk to him. So I'm gonna make it just feel like he gonna go out with a bang.
Right.
And that's what he would have wanted. That's all Rose wanted from a nigga was to just make it out. That bitch told me he wanted to go on the private jet. He wanted to rollie.
Oh.
Bitch, I gotta go get you a rollie.
That video you got with Butter, what's the name of that song? People can type that in. What's the name of that song?
Is it called Mr. Take Your Strap?
If
I'm not mistaken, it's called Mr. Take Your Strap.
That's you and FBG Butter together. I just think that too. I think that's a dope video. Who shot that?
I really don't know. But whoever shot that
that's when you
shit,
working.
He came out hot as hell.
Right.
He came out nice, and that bitch, yeah, Mr. Take Your Strap.
Okay. The people type in your name right now, Jhe Mazzi. They type in your name right now. What's the hardest joint they gonna find? What's something they should type in right now and look out for?
Real form. Real form.
Okay.
Because I'm giving y'all real form. I'm telling y'all everything y'all need to know about me.
Now with that deal,
y'all need to know about me.
With that deal shit, you were saying something about a deal. That's something you're thinking about?
One, you talking about the ones I want a deal. I feel like it'll help my family a little bit more, but if it take the independent route, I'm gonna take the independent route. But I'm gonna say this: I'm not gonna shy away from nothing.
Right.
You never know what situation might bring. Some people might come in and genuinely help a nigga, and some people might be looking for the benefit of themselves.
Right.
It's just for you to read it. And I was a nerd. I went to college a little bit. 95% of everything niggas do is body language. Read that shit. Read it.
Facts.
You can tell what's going on.
That's real shit. You got any advice for upcoming artists and this shit? I ain't gonna hold you too long, man. I want to know. You got any advice? Because you know a lot of famous rappers. And to be honest with you, I believe you're on the route to being a famous rapper yourself, man.
For sure, for sure.
Got any advice?
I just got to stay consistent. Any advice? Stay consistent. Be humble. Be patient. Your time gonna come. The day you think you can give up, that next day might be the day God might bless you. You ain't got to diss. Rule number 1, you don't got to diss. Don't do no dissing. Be yourself. Change your lane. Change your image. Find you an image. Stick with it. Perfect your craft until you get it where you want to be and shit. Just ball, man. Can't nobody Can't nobody tell you what you can't do but yourself.
Right.
Nothing be the failure but a try. And one thing that's never in the man's vocabulary is can't.
You say no dissing. Stay on that a little bit longer. What you mean? That's
No
stay
dissing.
out that lane. Stay out of that shit.
Stay out of that shit. Like, it's okay. I feel like it's cool if you really in this and it come down to somebody personally saying something personal about you. But even then, don't you know the biggest response I get from the nigga who held his tongue and be the bigger person who didn't say shit? Yeah. Them niggas who get talked about more in the comments like, damn, y'all seen Wooty Woo, y'all seen Dirk diss Rook and them, but Rook ain't say shit back. Y'all saw a motherfucker say something about such and such, but such and such ain't say shit back. You say Boogie get talked about, he ain't say shit back. Like, that speak value. That lets you know this nigga got so much shit going on. We ain't even worried about that dumbass shit. You just took 45 minutes out yourself to release. Fuck that dissing shit, man.
I think that's smart, bro. I appreciate the opportunity to speak with you, legend.
You already know what's going on. JT, man. I want to give a shout out to all my JTs. Fat A, Big Rule, Devo, Trav, Lumo, Vic, Ewell. If I missed you, I apologize. You know what's going on. Shout out to my BCIs, man. Money. Free BCI Mac. Free Quancho, man. Y'all know what's going on,
free
man.
Quan.
Yeah, man. It's up, man.
Let me get them social medias.
Social media, JT_Mazzi. Snap, JT Mazzi. YouTube is either JT Mazzi or JT_Mazzi. Everything that, man. Look me up. Facebook, same shit. JT Mazzi. Come get with me.
You jumped in the TikTok craze yet or you ain't in there yet?
Yeah, I'm in there. JT Mazzi too, man. Okay. A lot of little trillers on that bitch. You probably get into some funny shit just to take my mind into a different place with all the shit that's going on, man. But hell yeah, y'all stay active and be productive. Stay safe and dangerous.
Most definitely. Let me get that YouTube channel again, because he got a project he finna drop, and everybody needs to go subscribe to that YouTube channel right now. Don't wait till the end of the video. Go subscribe right now. That YouTube channel, what again? Jhe
Mazzi. If you don't see me sitting in that white shirt with JT on, that ain't me.
Most definitely. I appreciate it, legend. The homie True Teller Street Reporter. Bleh, 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 bleh. Love, bro.
Love.